Hello students, in this video we will see the important case study based questions from the chapter pair of linear equations in two variables. A coaching institute of mathematics conducts classes in two batches, 1 and 2, and the fees for the rich and poor children are different. We will write here batch 1 and batch 2. In batch 1 there are 20 poor children and 5 rich children. Okay, how many poor children are there? 20. And how many rich children are there? 5. And whereas in batch 2 there are 5 poor and 25 rich children. How many poor children are there in batch 2? There are 5. And how many rich children are there? There are 25. If the total monthly collection of fees from batch 1 is 9,000. Okay, from batch 1 the fees collected is 9,000. And from batch 2 it is 26,000. It is 26,000. Assume that each poor child pays X rupees per month. Okay. See, each poor child will pay X rupees per month and each rich child will pay Y rupees per month. Here also X and Y. Okay. Now, based on the above information, answer the following questions. First one, represent the information given above in terms of X and Y. So, we will represent the information in terms of linear equations. Okay. So, how many poor children are there in batch 1? 20 poor children, and each poor child will pay X rupees, 20X, plus how many rich children are there? 5. And how much money does the rich child pay? It is Y rupees. So total collection is 9,000. And in the second batch, how many poor children are there? 5. And each poor child will pay X rupees. How many rich children are there? 25. And each rich child will pay Y rupees. And the total collection is 26,000. Now we will take 5 common from the both equations. It is 4x plus y is equal to 5 into 1800. Okay, 5 and 5 gets cancelled. The equation will be 4x plus y is equal to 1800. Okay, in the second batch, in this we will take 5 common. 5 into x plus 5y is equal to 5 into 5200. Okay, 5 and 5 gets cancelled. It is x plus 5y is equal to 5200. So these are the linear equations we got. And what is the second one? Find the monthly fee paid by the poor child. So we have to find x value. Okay. So with this we have here two equations, 1 and 2 second equation. We can use any of the methods, either elimination method or substitution method. Here I will use elimination method. In the first equation I will multiply with 5 so that the coefficient of y will be 5 and y can be eliminated. Okay. Now after multiplying first equation with 5, we will get 5 into 4x plus y is equal to 5 into 1800. It is 20x plus 5y is equal to 9000. Let us take this as third equation. Okay, now we will subtract second and third equations. We will get second and third equations. We will get x plus 5y is equal to 5200 minus 20x plus 5y is equal to 9000. Okay, here x minus 20x is what? Minus 19x, and plus 5y minus 5y will be cancelled, is equal to 5200 minus 9000 is what? Minus 3800. Minus and minus gets cancelled here. X is equal to 3800 by 19. It is 200. So each poor child will pay 200 rupees. Okay. And there is another option here. Find the difference in the monthly fee paid by the poor child and a rich child. So we have to find here y value also. Okay. So we will substitute the x value in the first equation. We will get 4x plus y is equal to 1800. here x is equal to 200, right? 4 into 200 is 800 plus y is equal to 1800. We get y is equal to 1800 minus 800 is 1000. So each rich child will pay 1000 rupees. And what is the difference? What is the difference? It is 1000 minus 200 is 800. Okay. And here it is the OR option, right? Here it is the OR option. Okay. What is the third question? If there are 10 poor children and 20 rich children in batch 2, what is the monthly collection of fees from batch 2? If there are 20 poor, third option is 20 poor plus how many rich children? 10 poor and 20 rich. 10 poor and 20 rich. Okay. So here how much does a poor child pay? It is 200 plus how many rich children? 20 into how much does a rich child pay? 1000 is equal to 2000 plus 20,000. It is 22,000. Okay. We'll go to the next question. A test consists of true or false questions. 1 mark is awarded for every correct answer. Okay. For every correct answer, 1 mark is awarded. So plus 1. And while 1/4 mark is deducted for every wrong answer. Okay. For every wrong answer, 1/4 mark is deducted. So minus 1/4. A student knew answers to some of the questions. Rest of the questions he attempted by guessing. He answered 120 questions and got 90 marks. So total number of questions are how many? Total are 120 questions. And he got how many marks? He got 90 marks. Okay. Now based on the above information, answer the following. If answer to all questions by guessing were wrong, okay, how many questions did he answer correctly? So we will assume he answered the questions correctly as x. Okay, he answered x questions correctly. He answered x questions correctly and he answered y questions wrong. He answered y questions wrong. Okay. Now we will form the linear equations. Okay. How many questions are there total? 120 questions. So how many correct questions were there? How many questions he attempted correctly is x and how many questions he attempted wrongly is y. So total number of questions is 120. Okay, this is the first equation. Now we will form the second linear equation. Okay, how many marks he got? 90 marks. And what is the mark given to the correct question? It is plus 1. Okay, and how many correct questions he attempted? X and plus. And what is the mark given to the wrong one? It is minus 1/4. And how many wrong questions he attempted? Y. Okay, this is equal to how many total marks he got? 90 marks. Okay, now we will solve this. X minus 1/4 y is equal to 90. Okay, these are the two equations we have got. First equation and second equation. Okay, and what is the question given in the first one? If answered to all questions by guessing were wrong. Okay, these are the wrong questions. That means he guessed this one. He guessed. And how many questions did he answer correctly? So we have to find here x value. We have to find here x value in the first question. Okay, there are two equations and here we have to find out x value. So we will make y variable 0. So we will make y variable 0 in the two equations. So what we can do? So in the first equation we will multiply with 1/4. Okay, so we will get 1/4 x plus 1/4 y is equal to 120/4. It is 30. Okay, and with this equation third equation. With this equation we will subtract the second equation. No, we will add the second equation, because here in the signs we have plus and minus. Okay. If we add these two equations, we get x plus 1 by 4x and minus 1 by 4y plus 1 by 4y is equal to 90 plus 30. Minus 1 by 4y plus 1 by 4y gets cancelled. Here if we take LCM, it is 4x plus x is equal to 120. Here 5x is equal to 120 into 4. X is equal to 480 divided by 5. It is 96. Here we got x value as 96. So he answered 96 questions correctly. Okay. And what is the second one? How many questions did he guess? How many questions did he guess means we have to find y value. We have to find y value. We will substitute x value in the first equation. Okay, we will get 96 plus y is equal to 120. We will get y is equal to 120 minus 96 is equal to 24. Here he answered 24 questions wrong. Okay, now what is the next question? If answer to all the questions he attempted by guessing were wrong and answered 80 correctly, how many marks did he got? See, this is an other scenario. He answered 80 correctly and the others were wrong. Okay, and how many marks he got? Okay, in the third one, he answered 80 correctly. So x is equal to 80. And how many marks he got? We know the total number of questions is 120. We know x plus y is 120. So what is y value? It is 120 minus 80. It is 40. So he answered 40 questions wrong. He answered 40 questions wrong. Okay. So how many marks he got? So for 80 questions he got 1 mark plus 1 mark, and for 40 questions he got minus 1 by 4, because 1/4 of the mark is deducted for every wrong answer. And how many marks he got? This is equal to what? 80 minus 4 into 10 is 40. Okay, 80 minus 10. Okay, so he got 70 marks. Okay, and what is the fourth one? If answer to all questions he attempted by guessing were wrong, then how many questions answered correctly to score 95 marks? So he scored 95 marks, and it is asking how many questions were correct. Okay. So here the marks obtained here is 95. And the correct questions he attempted is x. And here what is y value? If x plus y is 120, so what is y value? It is 120 minus x. Okay, so we will make this an equation. Okay, here for every correct answer he got plus 1, so he made x questions correctly, and for every wrong question he got minus 1 by 4. Okay, is equal to 95. Okay, here x minus 1 by 4 into, we will substitute this value, 120 minus x is equal to 95. We get here x minus 120 by 4 is 30 plus x by 4 is equal to 95. Here we get x plus x by 4 is what? X plus x by 4 is equal to 95 plus 30. Take LCM. 4x plus x by 4 is equal to 125. Here 5x by 4 is equal to 125. Okay. Here x is equal to what? 125 into 4 by 5. This 5 into 25 is 125. So 25 into 4 is what? 100. So he answered 100 questions correctly. That's it. We end this session here. Thank you.